Technicians, our famous Happy Money Promise and good deeds for free.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
An airplane just crashed.
Now at 6:30, a day at the racetrack turns into an emergency. The federal agency is set to arrive this morning to investigate what went wrong.
Well, serious accusations surface about Sean Diddy Combs' activities while behind bars. What prosecutors say he's attempting to do to witnesses as a new documentary with links to his crimes is set to be released today.
And new details on an E. coli outbreak that could impact your Thanksgiving feast. The side dishes that could be in jeopardy. Good Monday morning. I'm Leslie Sykes along with John Gregory. Irene Cruz is in for Rachel. Brianna is back. Welcome back, Brianna.
And Brianna's going to have a check on roads in a minute. First, we want to talk about the weather, and we all had our heater on coming into work today.
Oh, yeah, did you turn it on last night?
Cold.
It was cold. Yeah. It's cold. Yeah, so we're going to keep the chill in the air, but then it's also windy, so blustery if you are in Santa Clarita, San Fernando, if you're over in Ventura County, if you're over in the Antelope Valley or desert. I mean, it is really chilly. Riverside, too. Look at that, 42 degrees. Burbank, you're only around 43. It's 47 into Long Beach and Santa Monica. You're around 48 degrees this morning. So, yeah, take a sweater or jacket with you, something to bundle up, and then you might want to keep the long sleeves underneath that jacket or sweater because we are looking at an opportunity for a pretty cool afternoon. I mean, it'll be the mid to low 60s today for most areas here in Southern California. So frost and freeze warnings and watches are out there, mostly watches for the freeze, but yes, you could see some frost out there on the grass blades. Protect your pets, your plants, your livestock from the very cold weather. Orange County, 64 degrees. Heading for the Valley's Inland Empire, about 66. And if you're traveling out towards the coastline today, only 63. It's going to be cool at the coast. Heading out towards the mountains, only 49. And if you're traveling out the door for the high deserts, those temperatures just about 55 degrees. We'll have more coming up in a full forecast here in a little bit. Brianna Ruffalo's in. Taking a look at traffic. So good to have you.
Hey, good morning. Happy to be back. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope your Monday morning's off to a great start, too. And we don't have any major accidents out there. No ABC 7 traffic alerts to talk about at the moment. We've had a lot of little ones, so kind of just a typical start here. Of course, that 91 West, that's always tough if you're traveling through Corona. We had an accident that happened. It's just blocking the center divider, though, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's all looking kind of as it typically does. It's right at McKinley Street. It's close to that 15 connector, and so we just have a little bit of backup right behind it, but some of that's normal, too. But you can expect it to maybe just be a tiny bit heavier than it typically is as you're traveling through that area. All right, we'll have another check in just a little bit. John, Leslie, Irene, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Brianna. An investigation's underway into a small plane crash in Pomona that left 4 people injured. This is new video of the plane just moments before it crashed while the National Hot Rod Finals were underway. Eyewitness News reporter Monica Diana live in Laverne with the latest. Monica.
Yeah, John, good morning. The NTSB will be out here later this morning to try and piece together exactly what led up to that crash. If you take a look here behind me, you can see still the scene. You have the caution tape all around those trailers. That's where the plane came crashing down. And there is some law enforcement out here just making sure that the scene is preserved. Now, here's a terrifying moment. The plane is heard crashing down as hundreds looked on.
Airplane just crashed.
The single-engine Piper crashed just before 11 a.m. It was headed from Apple Valley to Brackett Field in Laverne, just on the other side of the drag strip. 2 people on board were critically injured, 2 others suffering moderate injuries. At the time of the crash, hundreds of people were at the Pomona drag strip for the National Hot Rod Association finals. Here's what some of them described seeing.
When we looked, we just saw the plane with the smoke behind it, and the next time we looked up, it was already on the ground, so it had already crashed.
I didn't see any damage on trailers or anything, but that was just shocking to me to see a plane like just cut a whole truck right in half from the roof to the door.
No update yet this morning on the condition of the people that were injured as far as the investigation goes. Again, the NTSB and the FAA both expected out here to try and figure out what exactly led to that crash. Live in Laverne, Monica Dianda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Monica, thank you very much. A deadly national E. coli outbreak in carrots has been linked to a farm in Bakersfield.
The outbreak has caused one death. Dozens have been sickened across 18 states. Grimway Farms has recalled its bagged organic baby and whole carrots. They were sold under different brand names at Walmart, Target, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and Sprouts. The company is investigating what happened and says it will review its growing, harvest, and processing practices.
Well, today, a new documentary linked to Sean Diddy Combs and his crimes is set to be released. The Honorable Shine is about a young rapper who says he took the rap for a nightclub shooting involving Combs back in 1999. The music mogul is currently fighting for a new bail hearing. However, recent court filings reveal prosecutors are accusing Combs of attempting to obstruct justice in his sex trafficking case by trying to contact potential witnesses and accusers from behind bars. Combs has pleaded not guilty to sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution-related charges. He's due back in court on Friday.
Police in Santa Ana say that there may be more victims after a choir teacher was arrested for sexual assault. 37-year-old Yesenia Garcia has worked at Santa Ana High School for 5 years, and police say she admitted to having sexual contact with a 17-year-old for about 6 months. The victim came forward on Friday. Garcia is now facing several charges. If you have been a victim, police do want to hear from you.
The manhunt continues for the ex-lover accused of shooting a Metro bus driver in the face in East Hollywood. It happened Saturday morning off Vermont near Hollywood Boulevard. Police say the bus driver was shot by her ex-boyfriend, 45-year-old Dorian Holt. Metro says she was on a break, and police believe she parked to meet Holt. She remains in critical condition at the hospital.
Well, President-elect Donald Trump is poised to shake up Washington with his cabinet picks and his plan to remove entire federal agencies. Trump last night named Brendan Carr as the next FCC chair. He's also named Matt